Overwhelm a few years ago was my middle name. Anna, Overwhelm, Jinga. It was fantastic. It brought so much chaos in my mind and heart that was the only way I knew how to live life. Hello, hello, darlings. Welcome to Becoming Abundant Community. I am your host, your presenter, your one and only guide here on this channel, Anna Maria Jinga. I am a Christian conservative, wife, and homeschool mom. I love everything about holistic living. Absolutely am a big fan of cats, and I love to talk about personal growth and Jesus, all intertwined. So I actually put myself up for a very fun challenge this week, which is 5 days to start living a life you love. And if you follow me and have landed here from any other place, such as Instagram or my podcast or Facebook, or you heard me talking in a group or at church about, hey, doing this fun challenge. And if that's the case, welcome. I'm really happy to have you here. Thank you so much for tuning in, for joining this challenge with me. And I promise to keep it simple, really fun, and very digestible. Sometimes we like to overcomplicate things. This is not it. So, my loves, let's dive in. Let's sit back. Let's relax. And make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like this video. And make sure you send this to someone that might need a little help with today's topic. Today we get to talk about how do I deal with overwhelm. Let me tell you about that. Overwhelm a few years ago was my middle name. Anna, Overwhelm, Jinga. It was fantastic. It brought so much chaos in my mind and heart that was the only way I knew how to live life. Did you resonate with that a little bit? I know I lived there for most of my adult life, and I can tell you that anxiety stems from overwhelm. All sorts of eating disorders stem from overwhelm. Emotional burnout stems from overwhelm, just because we sometimes don't know how to take care of ourselves. But that's the thing. Sometimes the things that feel super complicated to take care of actually are the simplest to manage. And here's 3 things that I have done that have helped me live a life I love and also manage overwhelm so that it doesn't feel so pressured, so crazy, so out of this world. So let's simplify overwhelm. First, what to do about overwhelm? My darling, the first thing you can do about overwhelm is stop overcommitting. I'm serious. Stop it. And I know it's simpler said than done, but here's why. Whenever we overcommit, it comes from a place of trying to please others. It comes from a place of not putting enough boundaries around what we actually want to do in life. And also not knowing what exactly we want, what we need, how to handle things, and how to love ourselves enough. So we tend to say yes to a lot of things. First question of the day of this video is, when's the last time you said no to something that you actually wanted to say no? I hear crickets. Yes, I hear you. How often do you say yes to something you should have said no? That's a hard one. I know. I feel you. I was there. I was right there in your shoes. It's heavy. It's hard. It's freaking annoying. It's so hard to deal with. But that's where we start. When we learn how to say no, how to respect ourselves enough to say no, to not overcommit, those are some really healthy boundaries that you can put up, not just for yourself, but also to show others around you how they can love you, how they can respect you, how they can take care of you, how they can show up differently in your life. Say no to the things that you want to say no to. That's challenge 1. Second thing, my darlings, the second step is prioritize what is truly important. Think about it. Not everything is urgent and important. Not everything is needing your attention. Not everything has to happen then and there. When we have so many things on the list that, oh, I need to go and do all of these, how many of those things are really, really important? And how many things do you just say yes to because you don't respect yourself enough to put those boundaries? Just like in step 1. Yes, yes. The thing is, when we say yes to a lot of things, we don't validate ourselves enough to know our worth, that not everything needs to be on our plate. Sometimes we can delegate things. Sometimes we can say no to certain things just because it's not valuable to our nervous system. Sometimes we can say no, even though we feel like we might be missing out, because sometimes when we do miss out on one thing, God can bring up something better. He will never, and I mean never, let you get away with not getting the thing that you deserve if you just say no to something that might be of value to you. It's gonna show up in the future because God is persistent. I can tell you that. So that's number 2. Not everything is important and urgent. Number 3, my darlings, simplify your life. Simplify your life. Let's say that one more time. Let's simplify our life. Sometimes moms love, and I mean love, absolutely adore to complicate everything. Because somewhere in our brains, we learned from an outside source that if something is complicated, then it means it got done right. False. That's not true. The simpler the process, the more accessible it is to get done. And when something is accessible to get done, it gets done faster. It gets done with more fun. It gets done with less ick. We don't like the ick. So let's make it simpler. What are you able to do with one important task today that can be simple? What's something really simple that can help you achieve a goal that you've been putting off just because it's just overwhelming? Take that one tiny little bit of step. Take that one step, that one, hey, I'll make the phone call now. Hey, I'll write these 5 things down. Hey, I'll say no to this. Take that one small step today in the next 24 hours. And I'll leave you with another question. Think of this. What can you actually do today to start managing your overwhelm? I gave you 3 steps. I gave you some ideas. I gave you some commitments there as well. So for day 1 of Living a Life You Love challenge, what can you do to take care of the overwhelm so you feel more in tune with the life you love? Thank you so much for tuning in today. I'm really excited. Comment below or send me a DM or send me an email at info@becomingabundant.net. Share with me what is one step that you have taken, and maybe share this with someone that needs to handle their own overwhelm, that maybe they feel so overwhelmed that they don't even know where to start searching how to handle overwhelm. Send this video to them. I'm sending you so much love. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe and like. And until next time, remember to stay salty and bright. Bye.